Right, so I'm just going to quickly run through the beginning Blender resource files, just to give you a little idea of what you're purchasing, obviously. It's basically a follow-on. Well, a follow-along if you want to follow along to the YouTube tutorials which go in depth. All the core fundamentals of Blender. So it's perfect really for stuff like reverse engineering. See, like you've got a light set up there, and you can go into, relations, for example, here, and see what is parented to what. This is just a basic part one, the UI. So you can see your collections there. I mean, that's quite a basic one really, but we'll just go through them all. This is part two, which is modelling. So you've got your Minecraft character there. Everything nice and clean, nice clean values and in collections here. You can hide stuff, show stuff. You've got your simple R2D2 model, hide that. You've got your joystick model. And as I say, all this is on the YouTube channel showing you how to create it. If you've got the files in front of you, well, you can really reverse engineer it and download the PDF files, and you'll get a really good idea, give you a real head start in 3D art. So there's 12 files in all. The third part is sculpting. So you've got your alien head. So you can see how things are parented there. Switch on wireframe. Heavy mesh that, but obviously on all of these files you can simply hit F12 and you'll get a render. So set up just basic lights, everything in a collection there. So that's a sculpting one. You've got rigging one. So there's your bone system. You can go into your modifiers, have a look at how things are set up. So your relationship lines and what's parented to what. Really good for reverse engineering stuff. So that's the rigging one, R2D2. You got a Minecraft character that's rigged. If we just select the rig and go into pose mode, you can see that that's rigged correctly. Part 5 is your animation tutorial. So there's R2 with some simple materials added. And obviously R2's animated there. You can reverse engineer that while following along to the lecture. Obviously if you go into your graph editor there, you can see what channels have been keyed. Hide stuff, unhide stuff, explore stuff there. Explore the outliner, so that's the animation one. Next one I believe is UV unwrapping. And that's from part 5, the animation. Where we create. Should have shown that really. Let's just open, let's just reopen part 5 and go to our Minecraft character. You can see that we've animated a wave and we've also animated a blink there. So you'll have the model in front of you for study if you want to get a bit of a head start. Like I said a few times, I'll just say for the last time, perfect for reverse engineering. You can study 3D art more. Let's just open the unwrapping one. I believe if you go to UV editing, you'll see that that's unwrapped. Materials one. We go into materials, maybe we done it in the next one, I think. Part 7. Could have been texturing in part 7 maybe. You've got your alien and your character there. Let's open part 8. Yeah, that's the one with the materials and shading, yeah. So you can have a look how that was set up. Go into your shading there, go into your objects, and you can see how the textures are applied. Different nodes, different colours and base colours. Part 9 is your lighting. So you've got everything in your outliner set up, your cameras and lights, your 3-point lights. You can have a look how they're set up. But the most useful ones really is part 10, 11 and 12, where we put everything we've learnt into practice. You've got your nice clean cop, your car, even your reference images, and all these reference images, video reference, audio files, are all available in the resources file on Superhive. You got all that. You got your models here, materials. There's your cop and rubber. Part 11 is the same thing we've worked on. Now we started setting up cameras and more models here. And then we've got part 12, where everything's set up there. All your lights, your cameras, animated cameras. You can go in and see how that camera's animated in your graph editor. Have a look at this. Have a look at the lights we've set up on everything. Really useful to follow along with the lecture and reverse engineer stuff. I'm saying that for the last time now. You can study all this. And if you want, you can even use these characters commercially in your game or film. They're fully functional, rigged characters, and they're animated if you want to use that as well. But the most useful thing, really, is for learning Blender and animation. So you get 12 files and all the resources, and there's 250 pages in a PDF document in 12 documents. So really the ideal scenario is view the lecture on YouTube, have your PDF document on your one monitor and the scene on your other monitor, and you can go in and start studying how things are made. Like your light there, you can look at the power, you can look at the colour we've got of the light. You can see the character rigs. Both characters are rigged. You can look at your car model. You can look at the materials set up on the models, the metallic roughness. Really analyse the scene and dig into it. Emission. All sorts of stuff. Some really jam-packed and tasty stuff. And these beginning Blender resource files. So yeah, I'd really recommend getting these. Ideal for learning and studying Blender and 3D art in depth. Lovely clean outliner as well. So yeah, that's the beginning Blender resource files. So yeah, I'd recommend those, and cheers guys, I'll see you next time. Peace. Let's just play that.
Freeze, punk!
I'm just looping it for a minute so you can see.
Freeze, punk!
So you'll get all the resource files, the audio, everything.
Freeze, punk!
Yep, so that's the beginning Blender resource file. So see you next time, guys. Thanks.